But yeah, that was really crazy because he recorded the song um like like May or June of 2017. And then I just kept like every month it was funny, I would get an update. It was like, hey, Morgan recorded the song. I was like, oh no way. And he actually heard his manager heard it at a songwriter festival with one of my co-writers about a month before that. So
Yeah.
manager heard the song. About a month later, they officially recorded it. About a month later, they were like, "Hey," which Morgan was still hadn't had a hit yet. He was, he had a record deal, but was unknown. A month later, they're like, "Hey, Florida Georgia Line is going to feature on this song," which at that time they were the biggest act in the genre. So it was like, "Oh, damn, that's crazy."
Mm.
And then about another month later, they're like, "Hey, it's officially going to be the first single. It comes out in November." So this is probably August or September at this point. So I'm like, "Oh, dang, all right, I got to wait." And then it came out in November, and it came out, and people, had a positive, first thing about it. But for songs to go number one, it takes a really long time. So it came out in November. I actually opened for Morgan at Stoney's in Vegas, and no, in maybe November or December. I think it was early December that year, and there was like 50 people there. He was still like on the way up. But by that next summer, probably June or July, the song went number one, and yeah, man. At that point, most people knew the song. And what's funny is a lot of people were like, "Oh, you got that new Florida Georgia Line number one," and I was like, "Well, it's actually a Morgan Wallen song featuring Florida Georgia Line," which is
Mm.
crazy. So now that Morgan Wallen has become like, I would say the biggest, if not, one of the top three country artists in the format. It's been really cool to be, to be an early part of his story and a part of one of his biggest songs. And it's really fun for me to get to play that song every night. I'm a big Skinner fan, and a dream of mine was to get to open for them. Actually, one of the week the song went number one, I was actually out opening for Leonard Skinner, so that was really a really cool thing. Name dropping Freebird in that song was a cool little kind of just full circle moment for me. And yeah, man, so it's fun getting to play that song at all our shows. And we actually do a little mix up where we throw a Freebird in at the end of that song. It's kind of fun. But yeah, man, that was definitely an like when that song went number one, and I was opening for Skinner, and I think a little bit after that I got to make my debut at the Grand Ole Opry. All of those things kind of happened in a pretty quick amount of time, and I was just like, wow, this is really crazy. So it's been fun.